the middle. But you know I like to get straight into the video. But before we do, like, comment, subscribe, man, show me some love. Alright, come on, let's get straight into the video.
I sat here mad because I probably talked to his girl before.
Never that.
My
girl don't like people that take the train.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start there. And what you got on them feet? Oh, Lord.
Oh, word. This your car?
Yes,
You was driving this? You was moving around?
Oh, show your car. Where the subway car? Where the subway car?
The 6. The
I want you to
6.
post that now.
Yes, that's a great way to start off the video. Imagine that. Start off with a ticket, and then he gotta come back for you. I like that. This cop ain't tolerated, no disrespect. But seriously, New York City, what's going on with your school system? We need to talk about that. And also, we need to talk about school safety, because every time I see these videos, I don't know where they're at. Look at this.
Excuse me? I'm not chasing him. Come outside. That's you right there. I'm like a criminal now. It's a girl like that. It's a girl like that. Right?
Yeah, yup. He said it took you like that. He said
Throwing cones at each other? Come on, man. You're supposed to be buddies. All I see is fighting and running. Yo, what really happened in social studies? Now, we need after-school programs, because why are you guys running? But this next video is going to make that video look like it was nothing. Look at this.
Yo, you said he fell? Boy, can we punch? He just, so why you say y'all punched him? What you mean he fell? Huh? Why you walking up on me? Why you walking up on me? Why you doing all that for? Yeah, look, his officer grabbed it, he just stepped on the plate. Why you just did all of that? What? Oh, he just punched him? Oh, what's your badge number? Oh, what's your badge number? Oh my God. What's your badge number? Yo, he's getting a report. And look at him just standing there looking crazy. That's a report. Come on, you know you're not supposed to touch him like that. Why are you touching me like that? That's nothing. You don't gotta touch me. Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? I don't know why you touching me for.
Is it legal or illegal? It's a hit or miss. But imagine you got passengers that's mad at you because you needed to take a piss. Look at this.
Didn't even go off.
I'm gonna report.
Your announcement didn't even go off. About to get viral. Trust me, you about to go viral.
Doing all that and you're gonna miss the bus behind me.
Forget about the bus. Why are you so aggressive?
You don't understand.
Why are you so aggressive? Your
I
announcement.
have to use the bathroom. I'm going to take a piss.
Your announcement didn't go off.
Make sure that the
Your announcement didn't go off. Nobody heard it. Nobody heard it.
Y'all mad at her because she got to use the bathroom? Well, this is New York City. I don't think they care what you're going through. This MTA worker was mad at her core. In the club, you know you got to pay before you get in. But did you know you have to do that for a store? Look at this.
Word of my mother, I never seen a store where you had to pay to get inside. And then when you pay to get inside, you got to pay to get whatever you want. Why I got to pay to get inside the store? What type of shit is? What's going on? I'm from Montana. In Montana, we don't got to pay to get inside the store. What's New York? What's this about? Like, if I tap my card, is it going to open? How you gotta pay to get inside the store? What?
Yo, Brody, this is not Montana. This is NYC. You might as well just pull out your card and pay that fee. I guess to him, it doesn't make no sense. But NYC ain't that bad. You know somebody's paying $12.50 for rent? Look at this.
Come with me to sign the lease to my $12.50 a month New York City apartment. So when I saw this apartment on Craigslist with no images, I definitely did not think it was real, but it was, and I snagged the lease immediately. When you first walk in, you see the bathroom. This is definitely the most outdated part of the apartment. In the hall, there's the kitchen. I'm really lucky that this is a full-size kitchen with the stove, which is pretty rare for this price point. And then the real star of the show is the living room, which is so beautiful and way more spacious than I could imagine. I also really love how there's exposed brick and then 2 large windows that overlook trees and nature, which is pretty rare for New York City, and it makes me so excited to watch the leaves turn color in the fall. The apartment is definitely still a studio, but you can fit a queen size bed in here with the nightstand, and I can also change that light fixture, so really no complaints there. But finally, there's a massive full-size mirror with another really large closet behind it. I have way more space than I initially thought for only $12.50 a month living alone, and it's in a great location. The only downside is that I do have to keep the apartment mostly carpeted, but honestly, it's fine. I'm so excited to decorate and really make this place into a home.
$12.50 for rent, I guess she's winning. I mean, it ain't that bad. I'm like in the kitchen. 2 jobs, stressed out, Taco Bell. Just sit down and listen. Look at this.
Let's examine my life working 2 jobs edition. So So first off, my job literally starts with the day because I do work security overnight. I clocked in and a couple hours later, this lady's chest was hurting, so I had to do a whole incident report and call an ambulance for her. Then I took the bus and the train. Y'all know I had to stop at the corner store to get me some eat, so I ate some food, you know, was just lounging around or whatever, just taking a second to just chill, probably put on some YouTube. All right, so this is me at my second job, which is the Taco Bell job. I worked there from 5 to 11 p.m., but let me just give y'all a little rundown. Basically, they had a change in management, and now, like, they acting funny. Like, I come in here, he like, yeah, these pants you got on is too thin. You need some $40 Dickie pants. $40 what pants? $40 who pants? Like, I'm not buying no $50 pants for no Taco Bell. He like, yeah, y'all gotta start paying for the food. I'm like, who? I'm gonna eat a party pack on my lunch break every time. Like, this man literally fired everybody on the night crew except for me and his manager. But then he gonna hire a whole bunch of Spanish hoes. And I just feel like, happy Cinco de Mayo. But at the end of the day, like, I can't train nobody that don't know how to speak English. And
once some income in NYC, I don't know if it's enough. She's working 2 jobs out here to survive, man. I mean, that's kind of tough. New York economy is booming. That might just be a lie. Next video, we got an instigator, and he's playing both sides. Look at this.
Shut the f***. Eat a burger. Go eat a f***ing burger. Who we saying that to? Who the fat? Where he at? Oh, no, we're not gonna beat him up. We're not where?
I work for the MTA.
Oh,
The dude that you were saying not to pay, I was like, he should pay because if he doesn't pay and get a ticket, I said, you're not gonna pay for him. Shut the
Oh.
It's Sunday, brother. It's Sunday, brother. Live your life. See how you fighting demons.
Come on, man. He's just doing his job. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out.
Tell you how we afford to live in New York City because so many people have said you can't live in New York City unless you're rich, and we are not rich. We're just totally normal people with totally normal jobs, but we're making it work. And I'll caveat all of this by saying if living in New York is not your dream, then this is probably going to sound crazy because it requires kind of a lot of sacrifice. It is our dream and we love it. I'll start by saying that the average rent in my area is $3,500 to $4,500 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment, and we wanted to be in this area because of the schools. And we need a 2-bedroom apartment because we're a family of 4, $4,000 a month. Now that rent is not for like a super fancy apartment. It doesn't have any bells and whistles. My apartment personally does not have air conditioning, so we have window units and we do laundry in the basement. In the suburbs with our house, let's say we were paying $1,500 a month for rent. Now we also had a car payment, we had to pay for gas, and we had to pay for auto insurance. Those 3 things together cost us almost $1,500. Another thing that I didn't realize before I moved to New York is that utilities are so much cheaper. So in our old house in the suburbs, we were paying $700 to $800 a month on utilities. Our New York apartment, because it's so much smaller, we're only paying about $200 a month. So that's another $500 that we're saving. Now for us, we knew that we wanted to move to New York for a really long time. So we had started working on investment properties. We had renovated our house with our hands. And so we knew we would be able to make a little bit of income from renting out our house. And that more than covers for the extra $500 a month. So it's not a 1-for-1 trade because we don't have laundry anymore. We don't have cars. Life just looks a lot different. But it's absolutely worth it to us because this is where we wanted to live, and we're really grateful to make those sacrifices so that we can be in the city. I do think there's obviously a housing problem, and I wish that rent wasn't what it is. I think it's a joke, but we needed to do what we needed to do to get to where we felt like our family was supposed to be.
All right, now you've seen the single person and you've seen the family. Now all you need to see is the real estate agent breakdown. This person will give you step-by-step on your moving process and how to apply. Let's get straight into it.
If you want to live in New York City, you need to have your shit together, and I'm going to tell you what you need to do, specifically when it comes to renting an apartment. I'm a real estate agent in New York City, and my clients are often surprised by what it takes to rent an apartment. So here's what you need to do. Get together the following documentation that every building is going to require: your photo ID, your employment letter, your tax returns, 2 bank statements. You'll also need to provide your social security number to run a background check and credit check. And if it's a co-op, you'll need reference letters. This is a lot, but every building will require this. The landlords need to see that you're going to be a good tenant. So if you're planning to move to New York without a job lined up, you're going to have a really hard time getting accepted. This leads me to the income requirement. You'll need to show that you make 40 times the rent. So if you want to rent a $4,000 apartment, your income has to be $160K or more. If it's not that, you'll need a guarantor. This can be any family member, friend, family friend, but they need to show that they make 80 times the rent. If it's a $4,000 apartment, your guarantor will have to show that they make $320,000 or more per year. And they'll have to provide all the documentation I mentioned before. Next, you have to prepare your finances. When you get approved for your dream apartment, you'll sign the leases, and due upon lease signing are the following fees: first month's rent, 1 month's security deposit, which is refundable at the end of your lease, and the broker fee. So if it's a $4,000 apartment, you're gonna need $4,000 up front for first month's rent, $4,000 deposit, and a 15% broker fee, which will be $7,200. If you're lucky, your real estate agent will only charge 1 month's rent. But still, you're looking at about $15K just in move-in fees. And again, this is due upon lease signing, or you're not getting the apartment. Additional move-in fees are that you have to set up your own utilities like Wi-Fi, electric, gas, and you also have to get your own renter's insurance. So definitely beef up your savings and checking account before you decide to rent an apartment. The last thing I need to tell all you renters is to manage your expectations. Apartments in New York go very quickly. They often don't look like their listing photos. If you make a list of the 10 qualities of your dream apartment, such as doorman, elevator, great light, views, laundry and unit, expect to really only meet 5 of those qualities. If you find an apartment that meets 7 of those dream qualities, that's a win. Sign a lease. I know the rental process in New York is daunting, but if you come prepared, it'll be so much easier. Good luck.
Yup, you better have it together before you move. Like I said, it is not like the song. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, but just look at this.